Who's this guy? Who's this big guy? Is it Riddle? Riddle, Riddle, Riddle. You do not like being held, do you? I know. I know. Come here. Oh, and this is Bella. Hi, Bella. How you doing, Bella? Speaking of bad reasons, we got Bella because we were watching the pregame for the Super Bowl, Colts versus Bears. I think it was like 2006. And we got so bored we went to the Humane Society and got a dog. But she's a lovely dog. Yes, we got Bella. Hi, Bella. She's getting old now. She's an old dog. Yeah. Eyes are getting a little hazy. Lots of grays. She loves kisses, though. No kiss? No? Oh. Hey everybody, JK Calloway here at Real JK Calloway, coming at you with results for this week's hashtag skirmish game. This week we played hashtag bad reasons to get a dog. We did trend for a bit at number 5 in the US, so thank you everyone for playing along. Really funny responses. Make sure you click on the hashtag and start scrolling, meet new people, see what people thought of the tag, and make new friends because, oh, Twitter. Before we get going, please do hit subscribe for me. Always appreciate when you do. Turn on notifications if you like. I'm not going to bombard you with stuff, don't worry. And of course, also, check out the hashtag Roundup app. Hashtag Skirmish gets played on there every single Friday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Pacific. And they promote all the best weekly hashtag games. If you're a fan, download the app. But now let's get right into it. Our top 10 for this week's hashtag skirmish game. Hashtag bad reasons to get a dog. Number 10 comes from at Urbane Boomer. Korean themed barbecue. Might as well get this one out of the way first because this was a popular one. Not verbatim, but you know, the fact that some people eat dog. Let's say the zombie apocalypse happens, right? All the food's gone. You're not gonna eat a dog. Be real, come on. Number 9 comes from at Radley_Atticus. Because you have a crush on a Petco cashier. That's just solid salesmanship on Petco's part. Perhaps this makes me a creeper, but whenever I go to like a grocery store and then I'm ready for checkout, I always try to find the most attractive person that's working the cashier because there's literally no reason. It's not like I'm gonna flirt. I'm not gonna try to get their number. I'm not gonna try to even have a conversation. And I'm not even gonna stare at them really. But creeper. Number 8 comes from at ShedGal83. To piss the bed blame free. Yeah, you saw my dogs earlier at the beginning of the video. Riddle and Bella. They're adorable, but sometimes, like I work nights, so I get home late, and sometimes I climb into bed and there's a nice little cold spot for me, right in the middle of where my ass is gonna be. It's like, you son of a bitch. Number 7 comes from at Mary G0401 for a tax reduction. The tax code's pretty complicated. I mean, it's probably going to get done just as well by my dog. Number 6 comes from at WR Smack Talk 101 to spoon at night. This is not a bad reason. I'm going to come straight out and say that. It's quite nice, actually. My min pin Bella, she's, you know, bred to be a ratter on ships. That's what min pins are for. They're supposed to go and find the rats on ships. That's what they were bred for. So she burrows. So every night, she's under the covers right in the nook. It's quite nice. I mean, usually she's with Siobhan because Siobhan's a dog hog. That's okay, though. But yeah, she's a cuddler. It's delightful. This is not a bad reason. Go get a dog so you can cuddle with it. Number 5 comes from it. It's_Stephanie. To get rid of your mother-in-law. Wait, you said bad reason? I got nothing. Okay, Snuffles, just go for the jugular. Just go! To be fair to Michael Vick, this might have been his only plan, is to kill humans with the dogs. Which makes it totally okay. Number 4 comes from a J.W. Gagne for shallow graves made easy. They do love to dig. That would actually be a pretty nice thing to have help in that department. I strain my back a lot when I'm you know what? Never mind. Dogs are fun. Don't look into my past. Number 3 comes from at Triquetra. You need to know at least someone's excited to see you when you get home. It's probably similar to how my kids react because more or less they're excited to see me when I get home. But it's more or less so I can give them food. So I'm pretty sure it's the same exact dynamic. Number 2 comes from a Judge You Harshly. Unconditional love. No kisses for you today. Have you seen those people that like literally make out with their dogs? Like they open their mouth and oh, what? Yes, it's the cleanest part of their body, but it's also the part of the body they sweat from. So you're having dog sweat on a tongue inside your mouth. Now before we get to our number 1, here are a few honorable mentions, including one from the host, Bella and Riddle's dad. One from me, she's a fine piece of tail. You ever go to the Humane Society looking for a date? I'm just saying, there's some thirsty bitches in there. That's gross. One from at Helen Marry Me, to use as a test audience for your Twitter jokes. I get the feeling a lot of times some of the things I send out only dogs would get. So this is not a bad reason. This is a good reason. If they're like stationary and you get them to stick out their tongue and pant, you know it's a good joke. It's like oh, victory. One from an STL Saint. You haven't got to use your leash how you had planned. This has nothing to do with this tweet, but it reminded me, like leash, and I have a collar from the first dog I ever had. He's, long past now, but my dad bought my mom a dog on their wedding day, and she named that dog Chachi, because she was a big Scott Baio fan in 1980 when they got married, the last time he was relevant. I only find it really funny now because Chachi has me blocked on Twitter. Thanks, Chachi. You dick. The dog was awesome, though. Little terrier mix. It's an awesome dog. One from it, Mrs. Saint, to you. To keep you active. Oh, husband and wife made the top 10 honorable mentions. That's so cute. And on top of that, the tweet's funny. So, but yeah, that's also true. It's a good reason to get a dog, actually, if you think about it. You get to go on jogs with the dog if you want to. You get to go to dog parks and run around. I don't do any of that because activity. And one from at Molly Cocktail, because your therapy goldfish needs a therapy pet too. How is this a thing? A therapy goldfish? Like, do people need something that's dependent on them to live in order to feel important? Like, is that the deal? I don't understand how a fish could possibly help your disposition. I don't know. Dogs, on the other hand, you get the feedback from the dog and you get to play with them and laughing and scratching your face on accident, but then licking your face to make it feel better. It's a wonderful form of therapy, and it totally makes sense. A fish, on the other hand, I mean, it's an appetizer. It's not even a good one. You gotta salt that sumbitch pretty good before you get any flavor. And our number 1 for this week's hashtag skirmish game comes from at Manny Depresso, to show your friends that have kids that you totally get it. Totally get it. We had Bella and Riddle before we had children. They were both around before the kids came. But we weren't that creepy ass couple. It was like, oh, we've got fur babies because it's the same. No, it's not the same. And we were very aware that it was never going to be the same. I love those hipster pricks that are like, oh, I've got a fur baby. It's the same thing. Yeah? Can your fur baby get addicted to heroin when they become a teenager? I don't think they can. Really hoping that doesn't turn out to be foreshadowing. Because My kids are 6 and 4. They have plenty of time to choose which drug they want to get addicted to. I'm personally hoping for weed. That one's not that bad. Thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure you do hit subscribe, should be right around here. Check out my latest video, it'll be over there. Find me on other social media sites, always RealJKCallaway. Give a follow to my personal hashtag game on Twitter, it's at #skirmish, and check out the hashtag Roundup app. All the best weekly hashtag games, including mine. My name's JK Callaway, and we'll talk to you next time.